Hey there, Derek Rydall here, and in this series of quantum prayers and quantum healing videos that I'm doing, and I want to do one today on healing your relationships and or calling in your one, calling in your soulmate, your ideal mate, or transforming the relationship you're in into your ideal relationship. And briefly to explain again what quantum healing is I'm not reaching out to do anything to you. Basically, because we are in a quantum field, because there's really only one consciousness, that whatever's in my field, as I purify my concept of it, my consciousness around it, as I tap into the truth and feel the activation of that truth, it must impact you. It must affect you, only for the better. It can never affect you or create anything that isn't true about you. But the more I purify and know the truth, and activate that perfect pattern of potential that is already planted in the soil of your soul, then it must begin to emerge. And so the prayer work is not about praying for something, it's about getting in touch and praying from something. It's emergence, okay? So I don't need to go into all the details of it, but I want you to understand that it works. It's the way all the great master healers ultimately healed. They didn't heal by changing the person. They healed by clearing their own perception, because life is already perfect. We're all perfect, but we're experiencing our relative perception of our infinite perfection. And the more we can get in touch with the perfection, the more anybody around us can begin to see us in our perfection, the more we will be pulled out to manifest more of that. So that's all I'm doing. I'm seeing you, I'm seeing us in the truth. And as I see, as thou seest, so thou beest. It must begin to emerge. So relationship, having your ideal relationship, healing the relationship you're in, calling in the one. Real briefly, there's only one relationship, and that is the relationship with your true self, with a capital S, call it God, whatever you want to call it. There's only one relationship, because you can never actually be in a relationship. The relationship is always in you. Okay? And whatever distance from love or connection or another you feel, whatever triggers or challenges or problems, they're always an indication of some part of you that is disconnected, some part of you where you don't love, some part of you that you need to understand or embrace or express more of. A lot of times we're in relationships, we don't believe we can be ourselves, and so we're disconnected, and that diminishes the intimacy. And we create coping mechanisms and strategies to protect those parts of us we don't think are lovable. But the result is the wall we put up to not let people see in is also the same wall that stops their love from getting in and our love from getting out. Okay, so it's ultimately all an inside job. That doesn't mean you don't ask for what you want. That doesn't mean you don't go for what you want. That doesn't mean you don't say what's wrong. But ultimately it's an inside job, okay? And the more you fall in love with yourself, the more you just know how beautiful and gorgeous and amazing and lovable and juicy and powerful you are, as you know that, as you embody that, you literally train people how to treat you. You will literally be a magnet for people that are willing to meet you at that level. It's all an inside job, you follow? So we're gonna start to activate that juiciness, activate that power, activate that self-love, and just no more excuses, no more playing small, no more being disconnected, no more protecting your heart, but absolutely becoming so in love with yourself, so in love with life, so expressive of the love in you, ultimately becoming so expressive of the love in you that that love cannot help but to claim more territory. And I'll say one last thing about love. Love is looking to conquer the world. It wants to claim territory, but it has to claim it through us individually. So the more you love you, the more you love everybody, the more love you express, that love will manifest as more and more ways to love. It will manifest as a larger and larger platform for loving. Whether it's suddenly it shows up as pets or children, if you couldn't get pregnant before, or as the love of your life, or as improved relationships in your intimate partnerships or family, the more love that you emanate, the more loving experiences you will manifest, okay? So just take a moment right now and close your eyes and get in touch with that deep desire for love, that deep desire for more love, more intimate partnership, or more love in your family or in your marriage, or to ultimately be in love with your ultimate beloved. And feel how much you want that, and begin to feel and give yourself permission to feel that you can have that you do have that. As you just take a breath and surrender the past and the future, surrender the story and drop down into this field of grace. And begin to feel life stirring in you, love stirring in your heart. It might even start to break your heart a little bit, to peel away or crack away the crystallization and the calluses of protection. Let love in and let love out. Because love really is all there is. Love is the ocean we're swimming in. Love is the substance we're made of. Love is the only power, and there's nothing that can go against love. And we are already one with the one. We are already held and seen and loved and met and supported and supplied infinitely. We just now have to let life love us more. We just now have to practice loving ourselves more. And all of life is rushing to this place called us, seeking to fulfill itself as us. Life is saying, you are my beloved in whom I am well pleased, and all that I have is yours. Let me in. Let go of the struggle. Let go of the protection. Let go of the defense around the heart. Let me take care of you. Life wants to surprise and delight us and take us on an adventure of such joy, such bliss, such ecstasy, such aliveness, such abundance, such freedom and fulfillment. Feel that inside of you. Feel the willingness to let life in, to let life love, to let life take care of you. Life is saying, let me do my job. Let me take care of you. And whatever needs to be released, whatever needs to be brought up to be met, it's coming up now with an ease and a grace and a dignity. That whatever is in the way of this love, this perfect life, there's only one relationship, one life, one love, and it is embraced in an eternal, ecstatic embrace of love. It's happening right here, right now. We are literally living in love, as love, totally embraced by love. There is nothing else going on. And any story of lack or limitation, any history of abandonment or being cheated on or lied to or left alone or feeling not enough, any story about that now is being shattered by the truth that there has never been a moment when you have not been fully loved, fully supported, fully held, fully taken care of by life. Never has your beloved left your side. Never has life and love taken its eyes off of you. Never has life and love ever not been holding you, championing you, cheering you on. There's just been a story and a perception that has blocked your awareness, that has blocked our ability to see it and to feel it and to be it. And right now in this holy instant, right now in our willingness, all of those stories are dissolving and disintegrating. All the scales are falling from our eyes. The walls of Jericho are crumbling down. Feel it now. Life is saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. Life is saying, now is the appointed time. It doesn't take time. It doesn't matter what you've been through. All the years the locusts have eaten are restored unto you. Right now you are in love, you are love, and you are lovable. And it's unfolding now as clarity, as insight, as guidance, as a breakthrough, as new opportunities and new relationships. Right now, things are shifting and moving and unfolding to support you in experiencing and expressing the love of your life in your family, in your friendships, in your intimate connection with all of creation, your beloved, your ideal partner, your soulmate, your twin flame. They're right here. They're right now. Feel it. They're feeling it right now. I can see it. I can feel it. It's happening. Right now, your ideal partnership, your ideal relationships, they're feeling the call and they're answering it. Take a breath into your heart and say, yes, I'm ready for love. I'm ready to be loved. I'm ready to be more loving than I've ever imagined. Use me, love. Make me a pure instrument, a strong instrument, a clear instrument of love. I'm willing, I'm ready, I'm able. And anything that is in the way, heal my unwillingness. And life is saying, you got it. You are my beloved. I've got you. And it's happening now. Take another breath. Wow. So, just breathe into that for a moment, and from that place, ask, what am I called to do? Or some conversation I need to have? Or something I need to let go of or embrace? What do I need to do? What do I need to stop doing? What's the guidance? And see what bubbles up. And take a moment and write it down. And make a commitment to act on it today. And I invite you to keep watching this, listen to it over and over if you need to. There's a frequency here. This is high frequency encoded. And as you listen to it and as you let it activate you, you will embody it. And pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the signs that follow. Notice where a little more love comes your way. Maybe just that person opening the door for you, smiling at you. Notice where a little more love comes out of you. Notice more opportunities to love and to be loved. And watch as love conquers your life. It's big. Love is big. You're not the source of it as a person, but you are literally in love right now. And it's stretching you as it's even now stretching me. And I can't wait to hear what happens. So until next time, live authentically, love unconditionally, and follow your destiny.